Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you my makeup collection. So this will be kind of more vlog style, as I'm not going to go through each one. Like here I will put the camera on my drawer. So if you like these types of collection videos, please do subscribe to my channel. I have done bag collections, choker collections, belt collections, shoe collections, clothes collections, lots of them. So I will link my collections playlist in the description box below and link it in the eye as well if you want to go and binge watch some of them. And I will get into my makeup collection now. So I actually keep my makeup in the second drawer of my desk. So this is my desk here, and then I do keep it in this one. I will move these little people out the way. But yeah, so I keep all my makeup in this one. It is one of these smaller drawers. I will link my room tour that I did recently in the eye of this video if you want to go and watch that after this. So I do have quite a bit of makeup, but it's probably not as big as like other people's collections. The majority of my makeup is kept in one of these like clear acrylic organizing things, just because that's how I prefer to lay out my makeup. So I will start at the back and then just kind of work my way to the front. So I do have some nail polishes in here. I do have this one from Rimmel London. This is in the colour Black Cherry. And then I do have an OPI nail polish and then a Primark one. So quite the range. But this is actually the only orange nail polish I could find. It's actually really difficult to find it in shops. I'm not sure if that's focusing. Yeah. So that's just in this bit, and then the majority of what's in this first section is palettes. The first one I do have is this Dark Rain palette by Makeup Revolution. As you can see, I haven't really used too much of it. It is more like darker tones with some browns there, and then basically the exact same colour with a shimmer underneath. So that's the Dark Rain palette. Next I have the Dead Are Alive palette, which I actually featured in one of my most recent outfit of the days. This is definitely one of my most used palettes, as you can probably tell. My favourite shades are those top four to the right there, those kind of greys and almost like browny pink shades. So yeah, that's the second palette in my collection and one of the most used ones. I also have this palette that was bought for me for one of my birthdays, and it's from Sephora. I do really like the shades in this one. I don't really use the browns too much. I used to use that brown for my eyebrows, but I do really like kind of these four colours mainly, like that shimmer and the more orangey toned one. I do keep some brush cleaners just down there. And then the next palette I have is the Makeup Obsession Black is the New Black. I did also show this one in my recent outfit of the day as well. This one looks like this. So kind of more like gothic kind of colours, like silver, greys, blacks, burgundies. So yeah, quite a lot of interesting colours. I do really like this palette, and it's not expensive either. So that's the next one. I do have this palette, which is by Milani. I did actually buy this one when I was out in America because it's cheaper. And this is kind of a neutrals palette. I do really like a few shades in it, mainly these like shimmery ones. As you can tell, I don't really do too much with my eyeshadow, just because I always feel like my eyeliner takes quite a long time already. So, but they do have some nice colours in this one. So that is the next one. The last palette is this one. This one I also showed in my outfit of the day, and this is what this one looks like. So I really wanted kind of a more colourful palette. As you can tell, the rest of mine are very kind of greys, neutrals, that kind of thing. But I did want a more colourful palette, and I mainly use these greens over here, the Believer colour and Poison. Those two are really, really nice. I've used a few of the kind of reddy shades. I've used that one in the corner, which is Cursed, but it's actually more of a purple, which is really pretty. So I have used quite a few of these, and I really, really like this palette, and it's great for if you're looking for a more colourful palette that's not too expensive. I think this one was £8, so very good price. again by Makeup Revolution. So all of my palettes sit in this one section. As I said, I don't have too many, and then I have just got this Maybelline lipstick, which is actually a backup that was bought for me from my Amazon wishlist, which was very, very nice. So I do just have this as my backup one because all my lipsticks kind of live up there. So that's that section. Moving over now to the back one. This is kind of like a square section, so I keep all my nail polishes in here mainly. So I do have this grey one from OPI. And this is in the shade Live in the Grey. I'm not sure if my camera will pick that up. Yeah. So I do have a grey nail polish. Got one of these super gel ones from Rimmel London, and this is in the shade Punk Rock. It does look like it's separated a little bit, but it's kind of a grey purple colour. And then next to that, I've got another OPI nail polish, and this is kind of a green duck egg kind of colour, and this is in the shade Stay Off the Lawn. Yeah, so that is that one. And then you can tell I went a bit OPI crazy. I have a red one, which is a very pretty colour. Hopefully you can see that. It's kind of like a really nice deep ruby red colour, and it's in the shade Shiny Red. I have a clear gloss, just like a top coat kind of nail polish. And the last one in this section is this one, and this is from China Glaze. As you can see, it's kind of very, very separated and not very nice looking. But that doesn't look good at all. So yeah, I've only used this once, but it chipped off super easily, so it's not my favourite. I do keep it on its side because it's actually just a tiny bit too tall for the drawer to shut, which is so annoying. Now, this doesn't usually look like this. It's usually a bit more organised, but over time, stuff does just get kind of thrown into it. So I do keep some of my Kat Von D lipsticks in this drawer. Did buy quite a lot of these Kat Von D Everlasting lipsticks before all the crazy stuff happened, and I like them, but I was basically obsessed with them. But now I know about the Maybelline ones, I just love these ones so much more, and they stay on. But I do love the packaging of these Kat Von D ones, and they are good, but I just wouldn't recommend them over this because I love these so much. So I do have the kind of burgundy shade, and this is in the colour Exorcism. Yeah. So this is kind of their deep burgundy. It is appearing more brown on camera. It's actually a bit more berry toned in real life. Yeah, hopefully you can see that. So yeah, I do really like this shade, but yeah, I just don't really reach for Kat Von D things anymore. And I also have this one. This is their black liquid lipstick in the shade Witches, and to begin with I really liked this lipstick, but the more I wore it, and I'm not sure if it's just because I've had it for quite a long time and maybe it's not as good now, but I wore it probably a few months ago, maybe 2019 at the end of it, and it bled all around my mouth, and when you're wearing a dark colour, that's exactly what you don't want to happen. So yeah, this isn't my favourite. I'd get rid of it if I could, to be honest, but there's nothing you can really do with lipsticks. So I just keep it because it was pricey, and I don't actually have a black liquid lipstick. I'm still waiting for Maybelline to come out with one. And then the last one in this section is this Kat Von D kind of light grey colour, and this is in the shade Dagger. So in the bottle, it looks really nice. It's such a nice colour. When I wear it, it always appears kind of more blue, which is very strange because it looks very kind of grey neutral in the bottle, but actually when you wear it, it turns more of a blue shade, and it doesn't suit me at all. And I've literally worn it once, but because I've put the applicator on my mouth, like there's nothing I can do with it, which is very frustrating. I know American companies do these things where they can take used makeup if it's only been kind of lightly used, but I've got no idea of any places that are like that in the UK. I know some people sell them on Depop, but I just think it's a bit, you know, not the best to sell used makeup, but it is a bit annoying because I've got these two and I just don't wear them, but they're so pricey, I just don't want to get rid of them. But anyway, moving on, I bought these two in America when I was last there. So these are the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit liquid lipsticks. These are very much of a dry formula compared to these ones. I do like the two I have, but I do find them to be a little bit more drying. Okay, so before it goes out of focus again, this is kind of a nice nude brown colour. It's in the shade Toffee Talk, which I feel like is a good shade name for it. But yeah, I do have that one, and then this one, which is in the shade Lavender Crown. Again, same range. Hopefully you can see that. It is more of a lavender blue tone. Again, it can look a bit blue on my lips, so it's not a favourite shade, but again, I do have that one. Other lipsticks that are in that section is this. This is a Baby Bat Beauty one, and it's in the shade Bonfire Babe, and it's kind of a really perfect Halloween orange. It has separated a little bit. I have had this lipstick for probably about 2 or 3 years. So it's probably about had its time, but usually you can shake these and they just kind of go back to normal. But this is an American brand, but I really do love their lipsticks. So I have this one, and then I also have this shade in the drawer, which is in the shade Spellbound. And this was part of the Halloween collection last year and the year before, and it's a really pretty kind of purple tone, but it's more like a black with purple in it. So those are the ones that live in there. And then just kind of on top, because I've ran out of room, I do have this nail polish from Skinny Dip, just because I really wanted a nice kind of shimmery top coat, so that lives in there. And I've got my most recent nail polishes I bought. So I got this one from Makeup Revolution. As you can tell, I'm a bit of a Makeup Revolution fan. But I did just want a really nice lavender colour. And this one looks really, really nice with glossy black nails. So I usually paint my nails alternate colours, like what I have now. Yeah, so I usually paint my nails alternate colours. So I thought this colour would be perfect for that. And then I also got this one more recently, which is again a Makeup Revolution one. And this one is in the shade Evil Queen, which I just love the name of. And it's also a perfect match for that lipstick that I just showed you from Baby Bat Beauty. And yeah, it's kind of a chrome colour, so you put it on and it's mainly purple, but it does have like shifts of brown, but like a chromey bronzy brown, which is really pretty. So there's that one. And the one I'm wearing today is this one. So this is again a Makeup Revolution one, and this is in the shade Zaptastic. And it's a very, very neon green, which is what I've been loving at the moment. Now we're going to move on to the front. I've just realised how much nail polish I do actually have. It's quite a lot. In the back, I do have this Rimmel London Super Gel top coat. This is a perfect top coat. I actually find this works like the same as the OPI one, to be honest. So that's probably one of my favourites, but I am running out, so I do need to get more of that. And then I also have the Rimmel London Super Gel nail polish in red. So yeah, again, this is kind of a very deep red. It does kind of have like an orange glitter to it, but it is mainly a red, and it's really, really pretty. And then this is the black shade I'm wearing today. So this is the Rimmel London Super Gel nail polish again, and this is in the shade Black Obsession. So yeah, that is the black shade I'm wearing today. So it does chip a little bit, but honestly it's about the same as the OPI one. And the last one in that section is this top coat again, and that one's more of a kind of black translucent colour with silver glitter within it, if that makes sense. So this is really nice, is more of a Christmassy shade. Then moving on, I do also have these nail polishes. So I believe these are the last nail polishes now. And these, if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you'll know that I'm literally obsessed with them. I've got this one, and these are all part of the Makeup Revolution Halloween nail polish range, and I'm really hoping they bring these back next year, because these are literally the best nail polishes I have. So this one is a metallic silver kind of colour, So it's very, very pretty. This is one that has like a shimmer to it, so it does look glittery, but it is more of a shimmer than a glitter, and it's very like out there nail polish. So there's that one. There's also this one, which is a glitter nail polish. So this one does kind of look like it would be the same, but it is actually thicker glitter rather than a shimmer like the other ones. And this is like a very blood red kind of colour. So this one's in the shade Bloodthirsty, which definitely makes sense. And the silver one is in the shade Poltergeist. And then these two are probably my favourites. So there's this one in the shade Monster, and this is like the perfect slime green. This has got to be one of my favourite black shades, and this is in the shade Horror Show. These are more of like a matte finish, but when you put a top coat on, they go shiny anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Those four are definitely my favourite nail polishes. I do have a number 7 one, which is quite old, and it's just a really nice kind of bronzy colour. So there's that one. There's this orange shade by NYX, and this is in the colour Showgirl. So that's what that one looks like. Again, this is a perfect colour for more autumn and Halloween. I have this one again by NYX, which is a dark blue. And this is in the shade Galactic. And then I've got this one, which is again by NYX. And this is a different one. The other ones have black lids, and this one's actually silver, because I think this is more of a, oh, it says prismatic shadow, and this is in the shade Frostbite. Love the name. And this one is very kind of holographic, almost like a highlighter, but it's the perfect frosty colour. Then there's this one. This is one of my most used eyeshadows and the one I definitely go through the most, and this is again a NYX one, and it's in the shade Whipped Cream. But yeah, it is kind of like a bright white colour. And the last one in here is a MEDUSAS makeup eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Electro Kiwi. Again, I used this shade in my outfit of the day video, which I'll link in the eye if you want to go and watch that one. But I did do a makeup look with this shade, and this is kind of a very neon green with a shimmer to it, and there's also just a sharpener in there. And then to the left here, I've got all my lip balms and a lipstick. So I've got one normal lipstick, and this is by Kat Von D. I really like the packaging of this one. Kind of has like a studded effect. And this is in the shade Cathedral, a nude pink lipstick. So this one is kind of more perfect if I'm just going out somewhere quickly and I'm not eating or anything. But honestly, I don't choose to wear this one very often because I do have the Maybelline ones. And then the rest of what's in here is lip balms. So I've got a chapstick pumpkin pie one, and then a lip smacker one, which is salted caramel flavour. I've got another pumpkin pie one in there, a s'mores flavour, which is kind of cool. I have a few of the Crazy Rumour lip balms. So I've got this one, which is the scent Lemonade, which is amazing. These are probably my favourite lip balms because they're not sticky, but they do actually like moisturise your lips and they smell really good. So I've got this one. I've also got a mocha one, which smells really good too. And my newest one, which has to be my favourite, is a pina colada one. And it literally tastes and smells like pina colada. So I've got those lip balms in there, and then I do also have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer in here as well. Honestly, I bought this because it was kind of hyped up, but it didn't really do much for me. But I don't think I'm really the right person to have this because I don't have too many issues with pores and stuff. And then the last section in the acrylic organizer is this one, and this is kind of my new products area where I've kind of got backups of stuff, or if I've got new products that I want to try. I do have this. This isn't actually too new, I don't think. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I do have mine in the shade L1, which used to be the lightest shade, but I believe there's a newer one as well. So that does just sit in there because it's actually a bit too light for me. And then I've got a Scandalwise Rimmel London eyeliner pencil. So this is just one of the eyeshadow sticks, so I've got one of those. I've also got a NYX Jumbo eye pencil, again in white, which is milk. And I've also got two eyeliners. So I've got the NYX Skinny Eye Marker. I actually bought this out in America because I can't seem to find this in the UK now, but mine was actually dried up, so that was great. And I've also got a backup of one of my favourite eyeliners that I've used for years, and this is the Rimmel London Scandalwise Micro Eyeliner. This is really good if you're looking to get like a super precise wing or anything, so that's what I would recommend. And then I've got a CoverGirl concealer. Again, I bought this out in America. I've got a NYX eyeliner pencil. So this is the product I actually use for my waterline to make it super white, so I use this one. And then last few items, I've got this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer. This one's actually really good, and they've brought out new shades, and this is C0.1, which is super close to my skin tone, so I really like that. And I also have the Renaissance Flick eyeliner that I've really been excited to try, but I just haven't got around to it yet. So yeah, that is just still in the packaging there. That's the main things in the acrylic organizer. Down the side, I literally have a pencil case, and this is just full of different brushes. I also have the Spooky Box Club Bat nail file down the side. I've got my Diesel perfume in this drawer as well, and then just some kind of random things down the side. So I've got these basic eyeshadow sponge things, which I actually use every day. And again, just some more extras of things. So I do have the NYX HD Finishing Powder. This is not my favourite, and it does kind of leave a white cast, but I do need to try and finish that up, so I've got that one. This one I haven't tried yet, which is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, but that's kind of a backup, but it won't fit in that section. And the last thing down the side is a Revolution Matte Fix spray, so just like a setting spray. So yeah, I do also have this down the side as well. Down the front, I do just keep my makeup wipes. In this section, I do just keep a nail file, one of these cuticle things, and tweezers. And then in this gap, this is where my main makeup case sits. So all my main makeup, which is like my everyday makeup, sits in one of these Alice in Wonderland bags. So I do just keep my Super Cat Soap and Glory eyeliner in here. I keep my Collection Extreme. As you can tell, everything's a bit dirty because of that one sponge. This is actually a mini version of that white pencil I showed you earlier, but I'm nearly running out of it. I've got another NYX Whipped Cream eyeshadow here. I also keep my makeup brushes that I use. This is an e.l.f. blending brush. I've got the NYX Control Freak gel for eyebrows that I keep in there. An Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This eyeliner is actually really good, and it's the Zoeva or Zoeva, I'm not sure how you say it. But this eyeliner is super good. Hopefully you can see that. So yeah, really like that eyeliner. I also have a Scandalwise Rimmel London eyeliner. As I said, it's one of my favourites. I've got the Essence eyeshadow base kind of primer. The e.l.f. kind of eyebrow tint, which I've got mine in black. Just got a brush there. This is one of my favourite mascaras, and this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational one. So I've got that. This is the main foundation I use, and this is the Makeup Revolution matte base one. I find this one to be really good, but it's a little bit too pink. As you can see, it's 0.5, and that other Revolution concealer I showed you is 0.1. So that one is a better shade match for me, but this one they don't actually make in that, which is a bit sad. I also have the L'Oreal concealer the e.l.f. matte blotting powder, a Maybelline liner, and these 2 brushes. Again, all by e.l.f. So that is everything in my makeup collection. I also have some lipsticks up here, but I did go through all of my Maybelline lipsticks in another video. But yeah, these are just a few more Kat Von D ones in the shade Sanctuary and Wolf. I've got a NYX one back here, and then this Baby Back Beauty one in the shade Hex. All these Maybelline ones I went through in a Maybelline's liquid lipstick review where I swatched them all as well, so I will link that video in the eye if you want to see more of these. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope the camera wasn't too bad because I literally just wanted to throw it out the window. It would focus on everything apart from the product, so I hope it's okay, and I hope you enjoyed this video. But yeah, so that is my makeup collection. So I hope you enjoyed my makeup collection video. If there are any other collection videos that you'd like me to do, feel free to leave that in the comments below. Also, let me know what your favourite item was. Please like this video if you did enjoy it. Press the notification bell if you want to be notified when I do upload. As I said at the beginning, remember to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!